Hi everyone, welcome to the Angular Rich Text Editor tutorial, where I'll show you how to use Markdown editing in the Angular Rich Text Editor component. You'll also learn how to preview Markdown changes in HTML and customize Markdown syntax. First, I open my existing Angular application, where I've added the basic code to render the Rich Text Editor component. To learn more about integrating the Rich Text Editor component into an Angular application, please check the Getting Started video linked in the card above and the description below. I run this application using the command ng-serve. See, the Rich Text Editor is rendered with a toolbar. Now, I will show you how to enable Markdown editing. In the AppModule TS file, import the MarkdownEditorService from the Syncfusion EJ2 Angular Rich Text Editor package, and register it in the imports array of ng-module. Then, navigate to the app component HTML file, and set the editor mode to Markdown. This is the list of supported commands to format the Markdown content available in the Rich Text Editor. To learn about the Markdown editor commands, check the documentation link provided in the description below. Next, I will show you how to convert Markdown content to HTML using a third-party library named Marked. Here, I plan to preview the HTML content in a separate pane using the Syncfusion splitter component. So, I install the splitter package by running the command ng-add Syncfusion EJ2 Angular Layouts package. In the AppModule TS file, you will see the splitter module imported from the Syncfusion EJ2 Angular Layouts package and registered into the imports array of the ng-module. While installing the Layouts package, some modules will be imported automatically. Since I only need the splitter module, I've removed the other module. In the app component HTML, I will include the necessary codes to render the splitter with two panes. In the first pane, I have rendered a rich text editor, and in the second pane, I have added the HTML elements to preview the Markdown content. To learn more about integrating the splitter component into an Angular application, please check the documentation link in the description below. To convert the Markdown content to HTML while editing the Rich Text Editor, add the change event and assign the onChange callback method. I open the app component TS file and define the onChange method. Next, declare the variable preview value of the type string. To use the Marked library, I'll run the command npm install marked. Then, import the marked function from the third-party package. In the onChange method, I pass the Markdown content to the marked method for HTML conversion and assign it to the preview value variable. To preview the existing Markdown content on initial loading, I import the onInit method from the Angular core package and implement it in my component. I declare the ng-onInit method, where I call the onChange callback method. At last, assign this preview value variable to the inner HTML property of the division element. See the preview displayed for the Markdown content. When I apply a bold style, you can view the Markdown content as well as its preview. Next, when I click the link icon, a pop-up window appears where I can enter both the web address and the display text for the link. Now, you can see the link in the Rich Text Editor and its preview. When I click the image icon, a pop-up window opens where I can provide a URL for my image and then click Insert. You'll notice the image displayed in the preview RTE, making it easy to incorporate images. Finally, I will show you how to customize Markdown syntax. The rich text editor provides the flexibility to override default Markdown syntax by configuring the list, format, and selection syntax properties. Notice here that for the ordered list, the Markdown content looks like this. And for the unordered list, the Markdown content starts with a hyphen. To customize the default Markdown syntax, I declare the variable custom formatter of type Markdown formatter class, which is imported from the Syncfusion EJ2 Angular Rich Text Editor package, and assign the custom content for the ordered and unordered list using the list tags property. Assign this custom formatter variable to the formatter property of the rich text editor component. Check now, the syntax for the ordered and unordered lists is changed based on our customization. In this video, I have shown you how to use Markdown editing in the Angular Rich Text Editor component and use some of its basic options. You can download this working example from the GitHub link in the description below. I've also shared a link where you can learn about obtaining a free license key to use our Angular products if you're eligible for our community license. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.